Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for The Office. US. Claire's lost her voice, so if she sounds like a weird cryptid monster, then...
If you watch this without looking at the camera and you think some demon has entered our channel.
It's just Claire. It's just Claire. We're back with The Office last time. So I've never seen any of this. Claire suggested this. You've seen some of it?
Yeah,
You're not sure how much.
miss, I think.
At one point, you'll see... Hopefully it'll change to Claire as not watched or whatever, but we'll see. I enjoyed the first episode. A lot of people have been saying, the first season's a bit rough, it's a bit slow, it gets changes after this, but I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I'm looking forward to more. We met a bunch of characters.
Yeah. There's a bunch more to meet.
Oh, I swear there was something I was meant to tell you. We didn't even discuss the fact that Michael did a Hitler impression. We didn't even talk about that. We just brush over that. It was very cringy, awkward, and I expect more. So there we go. This is season 1, episode 2, Diversity Day, which is a great name for an episode. This aired on the 29th of March 2005. Directed again by Kwapis and written by BJ Novak. BJ Novak is the intern. What's his name in it? Is it Brian? Am I making that up? The guy who interned.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Ryan.
Is it Ryan? Okay, I knew it was something like that.
You said Brian, I was thinking, that's not right. But I was also like, is it right?
Yeah, but that's him. So, he wrote this one. So, interesting. I know he wrote a film recently, like last year or the year before. I can't remember what it was now. I think he was like a journalist or something.
Yeah.
But, let's get straight into it. I'm looking forward to it. Let's cringe. Let's cringe. Ooh, Homer.
Hey, yeah.
I said, did Homer noise?
Oh, I'm all set, then. Gotcha. Today is Diversity Day. It's something that I've been pushing, that I've been wanting to push for a long time, and corporate mandated it.
Yeah.
And I never
Corporate mandated it as well. Great.
They kind of beat me to the punch, bastards. But I was going to, and I think it's very important that I have
Going
this.
to.
And,
All right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Deckard. I think I'm losing.
No.
Hello?
Why? Just make as much noise as you can.
Do you really have to do that right now?
Yes, I do. I should have done this weeks ago, actually.
They're just gonna be bickering this whole time, aren't they?
Hello?
Solves that issue.
That's literally.
Perfect. So what I was saying. Hello?
What the hell? There's gonna be all that war.
Retaliation. Tit for tit.
That is not the expression.
No.
Well, it should be.
Tit for tit.
Yeah.
This is my biggest sale of the year. They love me over there for some reason.
Oh, who doesn't love Jim?
Every year just to renew their account. And that one call ends up being 25% of my commission for the whole year.
Damn.
So
Damn.
I buy a
Pretty
mini
big.
bottle of champagne, celebrate on them. And this year, I'm pushing recycled paper on them for 1% more. I know, I'm getting cocky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit. Oh, she's hard at work, it
She
seems.
is.
Solitaire?
Yeah, free cell.
6 on 7.
I know, I saw that.
Don't interfere, leave her to it. She's got this.
I like it when the cards go.
It is cool.
It is.
I miss Solitaire. We're gonna meet some new people. Well, we've kind of seen these people. But
Yeah, you saw him in the background.
yeah. They spoke. I think he spoke.
Yeah.
Oh, she did as well. She was like,
Hey, Oscar! How you doing, man?
big time, and
All right. Did you have a good weekend going there? Oh, yeah.
I see what you're doing, Marcus. Got you.
Oh, hey, this is Oscar.
Martinez.
Right. See, I don't even know. First name basis. Oscar works in here. Jim, you,
Works in here. Like,
I'm actually going to have to call you back.
is this the same call?
Yeah.
He's never gonna make it.
get in the car.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, 99% of the problems arise simply out of ignorance.
You know what? This is a color-free zone here. Stanley, I don't look at you as another race.
See, we don't have to pretend that we're colorblind.
Exactly.
That with more ignorance.
tolerance.
No,
Stop
with more
interfering.
ignorance.
Just
Exactly.
stop.
Instead, we need to celebrate our diversity. Okay.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate diversity, right?
Now,
I thought he was gonna sing then. I really did.
Why don't we go around, say a race that you are attracted to sexually. I will go last.
No.
Go.
I have 2.
Nice.
White and Indian.
actually, I'd prefer not to start.
Face.
Thank you very much. And it would also help me if you were seated.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just stopped.
Now, at the start of the session, incident that you found offensive in the workplace.
Do other ground rules?
Yes.
Just
Hey,
real quick.
why don't you run it by me and I'll run it by him?
Okay. Can we
God,
steer
why they like
gay
this?
people? A lot of other races are also intolerant of gays.
Intolerant.
Why don't we just defer
No
to
gays.
Mr.
Mr. Brown.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
First
no.
test. I will not call you that.
Well, it's my name. It's not a test. Okay? So, looking through the notes, I've noticed that you wrote down the same incident. How many of you are familiar with the Chris Rock routine? Very good. Okay.
How come Chris Rock
he look
can
so
do a routine and everybody finds it hilarious, and then I go and do the exact same routine, same comedic timing, and people file a complaint to corporate
What was said in it?
because I'm white and Chris is black?
We're going to reenact this with the more
I
positive
think
outcome.
maybe.
I will play the
yeah.
Chris Rock guy.
Well, let's have someone who wasn't involved.
I will play guy listening.
Great. Guy, listen.
Oh, that's a good
That
role.
sounds
anyone else?
lovely.
We shall do the same.
You're the Chris Rock guy, and you're Guy listen.
Kevin is a great guy, great accountant. He is.
What's that?
It's a pencil.
Black people are actually more racist because they hate the other type of black people. See, every time the one type wants to have a good time,
I'm sorry, he's
not doing
ruined.
it.
He's butchering it.
He's not got the charisma.
Every time black people want to have a good time, some ignorant ass is always want credit for something they're supposed to do. What you want, a cookie?
Just sit down. Just sit down and don't talk ever again.
You know that might be like, how
How has he still got a job?
Yeah.
At Diversity Today, we believe it's very easy to be a hero.
That's not all it takes to be a hero.
Oh, great. Well, what is a hero to you?
A hero kills people. People that want to. A hero is part human and part supernatural. A hero is part of a disaster.
He's been reading too many comics.
Okay, you're thinking of a superhero.
Yes.
We all have a hero in our heart.
Jim's face.
Now, I need you to take these.
His face.
This is a kind of expressive jointed. Sign them as kind of a group pledge.
I don't think I can sign this. It says here that I learned something. I knew all this stuff already, so I could sign something that says that I taught something. Pam, could we change something on this?
Michael, can I talk to you, Cam?
Oh no.
I'm here because of the comments that you made. I need your signature.
You told me that.
Well,
Several times.
yours is the only signature I need.
Oh, okay.
Those are my instructions. The only reason why I made copies for everyone was so that you wouldn't be embarrassed.
But now he's. I love how this is like documentary stuff, so
Yeah.
it makes it embarrassing.
Well, here.
Don't worry about dating.
Did he learn anything?
Probably not.
Yep. Regret offending my coworkers. A spirit of honesty, empathy, respect,
Lovely.
and open-mindedness. Open-mindedness, is that even a word? Into the workplace. Signed, Daffy Duck.
Oh my god. Why?
He's gonna lose it when he reads that.
Oh, well, could you just have him call me after lunch?
She's still playing.
Well, she doesn't have much else to do,
Was she
does
even
she?
in the room?
Pledge
She wasn't.
to always
She was.
keep an open
No, I
mind and an open heart.
It's a good message to.
Do believe in that part of the pledge that I just read. Like the pledge. The,
Why would you read
the
that
guy,
bit in the
Mr.
room?
Brown, he got us halfway there. Got us talking.
Coordination.
Well, then I got us talking. He abandoned us. Was there any emotion going on? No. I didn't see any heart. Where's my Oprah moment? Get as much done as you can before lunch. I'm going to have you all in tears.
Wow. That's really moving.
Are they all gonna want to quit? Oh my god. Take 2. Oh my god. I don't want to see his
everybody
version of
pretty?
this. I mean, I do,
Come on,
but
here we go. It's time.
he's still trying to do this
Yeah.
phone call.
Hey, we're not all gonna sit in a circle Indian style, are we?
Get out. It was offensive and lame. This is an environment of welcoming, and you should just get the hell out of here.
It sounds like
Maybe he's got the right idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
of welcoming. Get out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Diversity is the cornerstone of progress. Let's take a look at the tape.
What is this soap gonna be?
Hi, I'm Michael Scott. I'm in charge of Dunder
He looks so proud.
products, but I'm also the founder of Diversity Tomorrow because today is almost over. Abraham Lincoln once said, "If you're a racist, I will attack you with the North." And those are the principles that I carry with
Did
me
he?
in the
I don't
workplace.
think he did.
Okay. Questions?
Wow.
Comments? Anybody? Jim?
Is that it?
Yes, I only had an hour to put it together.
An hour?
It's kind of hard to hear.
Probably had something to do with the camera work. Anybody else?
Just blame Dwight.
If you leave, we'll only have 2 left. Yes. Enjoy. Absolutely. Namaste. Okay, well, since I am leading this, let's get down to business. And why don't I just kind of introduce
They could kind of
myself,
get away with it.
okay?
Yeah.
I am part English and Scottish. I am also part Native American Indian.
What part Native American?
2/15.
That fraction doesn't make any sense.
Who's going? Who's going? Let's go here. Oscar.
Both my parents were born in Mexico. They moved to the United States the year before I was born.
Is there a term besides Mexican, something less offensive?
Mexican isn't offensive.
I was gonna say.
Well, I don't know.
But what connotations, Michael?
No.
Must
There's
have
no.
meant something.
No.
I'm just curious.
Honest. Jim? Jim?
Hello?
Has he done any work? The other guy.
I have something. I want you to take the card and I want you to put it on your forehead. Take a card. Any card.
Pam just looks so uncomfortable.
They all
You
do,
to
like.
treat other people like the race that is on their forehead, okay? So everybody has a different race.
Oh no.
Nobody knows what their race is. So you really go for it. This is real. This isn't just an exercise. It's
Oh,
real
God.
life. And
I've been watching it since Sunny episode at this point.
Yeah. Why is he
Get her
just
done.
Martin Luther King Jr. and they're all
a hero. Great Chris Rock bit. I'm not gonna do it, but it's
Hi, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
Um,
I admire your culture's success.
Olympics of suffering right here. Slavery versus the Holocaust. Come on. Percolate. No. Well, that was in our we didn't actually.
Lots of cultures eat right. I'd like to apply for a loan.
that's nice, Dwight.
Something stereotypical so I can get it really quick.
Hey, I like your food.
I like your food.
No, you
come
can't
on.
use stereotypes.
No.
This is making it worse.
Let's do it. Let's get ugly. Let's get real.
Okay. Based on stereotypes that are totally untrue, do not agree with. I would maybe not be a very good driver.
Oh man, am I a woman?
I thought that would be too explosive. No pun intended. But I just saw too soon for Arabs.
Too soon.
You know, the ball's in their court.
What are you watching?
Chappelle Show. I downloaded it on her computer. I hope she doesn't mind.
I think she really likes this stuff.
What is it?
She's cute, huh?
Yeah. You know, she's engaged.
The girl in the sketch.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to go to the beach? You want to get high?
No.
I think you do, Mon.
Stop.
Okay. All right. It's good.
This is. Imagine this happened in your world. He should be fired.
All right. Okay.
Further.
Kelly, how are you?
I just had the longest meeting.
Oh, welcome to my convenience store. Would you like some googie googie? Oh, I have some very delicious googie googie, only 99 cents plus tax.
Oh
Try
my
my
God.
googie googie. Try my googie googie. Try my googie googie. Try my...
Yes.
Yeah, that was deserved. With the freaking thing on his head makes it
All right.
so much worse.
Yes.
It's just.
She gets it. Now she knows what it's like to be a minority.
Mr. Decker, we didn't lose your sale today, did we?
I've just gives up. Like.
Let me
Oh
just
my
get
God.
your... What's that? We didn't close last time. Your,
Oh, who? Dwight.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's actually another salesman. Oh, he gave you a discount? No, I don't blame you.
I just hate
What
it.
a jerk.
You just learned the Dwight is a joke?
Yeah.
Just wanted to do it our way.
Yeah.
On our
I
own.
don't think.
Yeah.
Man, I should have gotten some food.
Maybe some spaghetti.
Okay, Kevin, you can take off that. That would really.
I love how he's hidden. You didn't see him. That's great.
I brought in some colored
She's
green.
been very hard at work. playing solitaire.
Yeah, it's taxing on the brain.
What? It's collard greens.
You don't call them collared people. That's offensive.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, it's after 5. Buena vista, Oscar. Good job.
He doesn't want to go, does he?
Oh, no. How long are they going to
He
stay
seems so
sat
content.
there for?
Like, just for all night.
We can go.
It would be cute and kind of nice if she wasn't engaged. But,
Yeah.
you know?
Not a bad day.
Aww.
That kind of makes his day after
Yeah.
what Dwight did, you know.
He has lost 25% of his year's commission.
Yeah. There we go. That was
very quiet at the end.
Yeah, the first episode was as well. I'm quite
Yeah.
surprised it doesn't have the theme or an alternate version of it. So that was Diversity Day, episode 2. Yeah. You've seen that one, I guess.
I don't actually know if I have.
Oh, really?
Randomly. And I don't know how I've skipped the second episode if I haven't.
You've just kind of been in
But
and
the thing
out,
is,
like...
I don't really remember much of watching it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of rememred the things,
cards?
cards
Yeah,
on people's
yeah,
heads.
yeah.
That was sad.
I really enjoyed it. It was good.
See, my thing, like, I feel like I'm watching It's Always Sunny episode, right?
Yeah. In a way, I can. Yeah, like he feels like he could kind of fit in Always Sunny in a way.
Yeah.
Like the stereotypical not thinking about what you're saying
Yeah.
kind of. I don't know. Yeah.
I watched a film of him the other day. Now I feel like for some reason I really wanted to watch the film.
Okay.
And I don't know why. I was like, I want to watch that film again. And I think it's because we started watching this. It must
Okay.
have put me, like, you know, you're just
What was
Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh,
It's
okay.
chaos.
I think the only film I've ever seen. Well, I saw him in Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Evan Almighty, but I've not really seen him in much. I mean, one of the hardest laughs I ever had was in Bruce Almighty. I remember when I was a kid when it came out, but it was the new scene, wasn't it? Have you seen Bruce Almighty?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah, Bruce is like typing on the
Yeah.
thing and he's messing up the teleprompter, and then he's just talking gibberish. That really made me laugh as a kid. But yeah, I like a lot of people have said season 1 is, like we said, is slow. It's not as good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. There was just moments that it's just the cutaways and the
awkward eye contact between
it was the
people
bit
as
where
well.
fuck it, Michael is like name races you are sexually attracted to, which is awful.
Yeah.
And then Dwight is like, I've got 2. Was it like white and Indian? And it's just, I don't even know her name.
Have we been told her name?
Possibly? Is it Kelly?
Kelly,
Yeah, I think he mentioned her name.
I don't want to give you people's names before.
Until but it's her side eye looking at him and it just zooms in on her. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, I've not been writing as many notes. I wrote some names down. Oscar Martinez is one we, he got quite a bit of talking time. Also Kevin.
Yeah.
I wrote Kevin Big Pencil.
Funny one.
Yeah, so I didn't write much else down. I have seen a clip of him. That's why I thought I'd seen the first episode. But I think I've just seen a clip of Kevin. I don't want to say it because you ain't seen it, but yeah, it'll happen. At some point we'll see it. Yeah, really enjoyed it. It's funny how this whole thing was brought up, like this diversity day was because of him.
Yeah.
Because he did a Chris Rock routine.
Yeah, and people complain to corporate, so now there's a corporate mandated diversity course day that a guy is running. And...
Yeah. So, Mr. Brown, why did he do the quotations?
It's when he said, "What's your name?" He's like, "Mr. Brown."
He's like, he like laughs. He's like,
and then he's like, "I will not fall for that test."
Oh, I've been calling you that. He's like, well, it's my name. It's not a test. Like, it's awful. Just, it's so awkward. But yeah, there are people like this that think they're doing. Like he doesn't seem.
He's not doing it in a malicious way.
It's not like he's purposely like hateful. Like he's not a purposely hateful.
No, he just doesn't understand or grasp the
context and and what he's saying and doing and how it affects others. He's not like like he doesn't seem like a very it doesn't seem specifically hateful, is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just he's very. What was the word I wanted to say? Not oblivious, but kind of oblivious. But yeah, he's uneducated in a way, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
it's when so like when the diversity meeting starts, the guy gets them all to write on a card.
Yes.
A time where they felt uncomfortable when race has been involved and stuff. And a lot of them all put the same incident and what she called him in. And then they're like, right, let's act it out with a
I love how he like Michael kept interrupting him and being like, let's celebrate, let's do it. Yeah, he's like kind of just doesn't get the context clues of like what's happening, and
he's very territorial about his office.
Because I like how his beginning comments at the beginning of the episode as well was like, I've been all about diversity. Well, I was thinking about it. I was gonna get to it. Like, corporate beat me to it, the bastards. Like, that's totally a cop out kind of like, well, I was gonna do it, but you know. But yeah, so
they go to act it out, and then
he wants to.
Wants. Then the guy's like, no, someone that wasn't involved should.
Kevin.
And then Kevin's acting it out in Kevin's way of talking.
It's just so monotone and like
it's monotone and slow.
It's great.
For some reason, I feel like that wasn't kind of written in for him, but he did it, and then it just stuck for some reason.
Okay.
For some reason, I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like someone told me that.
Yeah, that would make sense, because it just fits so well, because then like Michael's like, no, he's not doing it right. It's not good.
And then he goes to town.
He does the voice, he does the swearing and the...
Who knows what words.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm reminded of a bit from Eric Andre show. So there was a bit where... Because that show is all about improvising and kind of throwing off like the guests, and Hannibal would stand behind them and throw off. He'd distract them while Eric could get something prepared, basically. And one of the bits he did was he asked her, what do you like Waka Flocka Flame? It's like rapper. And then he just starts rapping, and he's rapping like Hannibal's black, but he's rapping all the words, and the censorship censors all the words out that aren't censor worthy. Really? So he's just saying the N-word and he's swearing, and it's so funny. It's like, it's a really good comedic editing, but that just reminded me of that. It's really funny. I would have loved that if that was in this. It reminds me of a bit in IT Crowd as well, which you haven't watched, but there's a joke about like censorship. Like, there's a guy on the button. He's not quick enough for it. But it's But he gets censored. Who knows what he says?
Yeah, and all their faces are just like.
Yeah. Rightfully. But like, was it before where he asked everyone like talking about the sexual like thing was just like, that was my favourite bit, I think, just because of Dwight saying it, and then
that was in his meeting when he did take 2.
No, I think it was with the guy.
Oh
the guy was in there.
Yeah.
It's just her like the zoom.
Yeah, you've also got this running little story through the whole episode of
Jim
trying to make his biggest sell of the year.
It makes up 25% of his
yearly commission.
I like, so it begins off with him on the phone. It's like, I can't quite hear you. What? And then Dwight's just like shredded away, and he's like, "Do you have to do that right now?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm actually like 3 weeks behind. I should have done it ages ago."
Then he switches off the shredder.
And then Dwight hangs up. Tit for tit. It's like, that's not the saying. Yeah. It's funny, like sometimes people say sayings and they say them wrong, or they say a word and they say it wrong, and it's like, do I correct you? Do I not? And it's like, and it's like, that should be the saying. Yeah, and he just turns his shredder back on.
We learned that Pam doesn't do much.
She just plays solitaire.
Yeah, and she likes to.
Yeah, who doesn't? That was great when it like. I want to play solitaire now. Good old Windows, like the old games. We had Solitaire, Minesweeper.
Still don't really understand how to play Minesweeper.
Do you not? Oh, Minesweeper's cool. It's
good.
I
just would click random spots.
No, so if you click and it's got a flag and it says like, say 2, then that means there's 2 mines around that spot.
Oh.
So you can deduct where they are from like the numbers.
Oh.
Clever.
Yeah, I guess so.
That was a good game. 3D Pinball. Do you remember that? Oh, so good. Anyway, Is it just like a little tub of jelly beans or something?
Yeah.
On there? Okay, fair enough. But yeah, Jim just seems to come up and distract her from a solitaire as well. We're just chatting away. I like how BJ Novak wrote this one, but wasn't really in it. Yeah. It's kind of similar in a way to David Hornsby with Always Sunny, where he's not always in the episodes.
I feel like he may have forgot to write himself in the episode.
They've just sitting in the background.
But then I really like the fact that because he's an intern, he's like a temp, I think.
Yes, yeah.
He's a temp. So it's kind of like he's not been included in the day, but they've not given him anything to do. So he's just sat there in the background.
I pointed that out at one point, Jim was on the phone again. He's just sitting on the sofa oh yeah, he's
then when we do see him, he's just on the computer watching videos. He's not part of the office because he's a temp.
Yeah. It's funny.
So it's suddenly oh crap, I'm one of these people. Let me just do this. Let's slot this in.
He's like, I installed or downloaded some video to watch. She's cute, right? And then that's when Jim's like, but she's got a fiance. He's like, no, I meant her. It's like more awkward. But Jim keeps running out to get the phone and missing it or whatever, or it keeps getting dragged away.
They learn what hero means and that.
Hero. Or Dwight's like, no, that's not what makes a hero. He's like, okay, what makes a hero for you? It's like, cool origin story. Supernatural power. I love Jim's. I didn't mention it in the reaction, I don't think, but Jim's face in the background, he's just like, great.
But that's a superhero. And then he's like, there's a superhero in all of this.
I love how he looks at the camera, he's like, I know what I'm talking about,
But at the end of it, they all have to sign a pledge to say that.
I'm not signing this.
Yeah, they'll honour diversity. Be honest.
So he drags Michael away. He's like, we got to talk.
Yeah, you're the only reason I'm here.
Yeah. So
because of what you've done, and you're the only signature I need.
Yeah. He's like, well, and he's kind of
He's really
dismissive of it.
Yeah, trying to push around it sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then he ends up signing it just to get the guy out, and the guy leaves.
And he signed it, Daffy.
Because
of course.
He's going to be so
He
mad.
found it hilarious, but yeah. He comes out with a pledge and he reads the part that he agrees with.
Honesty and
having heart and whatever. Yeah. And then he rips it up. It's like, I actually agree with that part, but the pledge. It's so stupid.
Do as much work as possible.
And he does this speech in front. Oh, we missed the part at the beginning with Oscar as well, where he walks out his office and then he sees the guy coming, so he goes back in and then walks out as Mr. Brown walks out. He's like, "Hey, Oscar, how you doing? How's your weekend?" Oh, this is Oscar. Yeah, just to show that he's
first name basis because you don't know his surname. But yeah,
he does this big speech though in front of everyone, and they're all kind of like looking at each other like, oh.
So he's planning another diversity day.
They do a diversity day take 2. And he set it up differently from that's when I don't know, we didn't get this guy's name.
No, you didn't.
He says about in a circle like Indians, and he's like, that's not cool. Not cool. It's weird where he draws the line. It reminds me in a way of Sunny, whereas those characters have a line for different things and they have different morals.
I found this really funny because I know what his job is in that office.
Oh, okay.
Because I've watched some of the episodes.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was him that said that I'm now it makes it more comedy to me that I was like,
wow, fair enough.
Hang on a second.
Yeah. I love how Michael is like, we're all about welcoming and inclusion. Now get out.
Yeah.
Go away.
To be fair, that was a good sort of he was stereotyping, so he said, no, we don't accept this here.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
But then also, he probably should have stayed in the meeting to learn about diversity.
Exactly.
And it's kind of
needs to learn a lesson.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. He said earlier about he didn't learn anything from. That's why he wouldn't sign it. I knew all this already. So, yeah. Shows them a video.
Yeah.
Terrible quality VHS.
And Kevin's like, I couldn't really hear it. He's like, that was the camera.
He does a quote from and it shows Dwight. I love the he does an Abe Lincoln quote and it's like, did he say this? Probably not. So.
And then his way to solve issues with diversity in the office is for everyone to put a different.
I think before that, are you talking about the cards?
Yeah.
I think before that though, he says, I'm English and Irish and Scottish and German. What about you, Oscar? He's like, my parents are Mexican and I moved here.
Yeah, what would you like a less offensive term?
Other than Mexican. He's like, it's not offensive. What
are you implying?
It's like, the connotation. It's like, what? Like, what? Like, I'd like to know. He's just digging himself a hole. Like,
and then he gives out these little cards to put on everyone's head. And then
to see how your race will be treated.
Yeah,
it doesn't work because they don't know who they are, so they don't know. And everyone's just treating each other like normal because they're normal people. Yeah. And this is when
really pushing.
This is when Kelly's like, "Oh, I've got to go make a call," and he's like,
"Got a meeting."
Yeah, no, you got to.
But
there's only two. Go. It's the worst.
And it's like he goes up to Pam and.
There's even a bit earlier, when he in the first meeting where he mentions Stanley, and it's just every time it's like Stanley's face kills me as well. He's like done with shit. Yeah.
But this is where they're just talking and he's really pressuring them to be like, no, go harder, go harder.
Yeah, before that though, I like how we get the reveals of what they are. Like Pam's Jewish, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the other blonde lady's name. She was Jamaican.
And I don't know. I don't know if we've met her yet.
I don't know if we have. Yeah, that's right. So, and then it just passed to Stanley, who has black.
Yeah.
It's
also the bit where it's Stanley and Pam, and then he comes up and he's like, come on, really go at each other, really go at each other. Like, we've got slavery against Holocaust. And it's like, oh my God.
What the hell happened? What the?
Yeah, he's like looking at his head like, what am I? He's like, it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. It was just...
Yeah. And then Dwight is trying to work out many cultures like rice. That doesn't help me at all. And he goes up to Pam and Pam's like, I like your food. He's like, no, really stereotype. Go. And that's why Michael's like, really get in there.
Like Pam, because she's like, I don't believe this.
I don't really want to say this. And I'm like, yeah.
It's not a belief of mine.
Yeah.
But you can't drive. And he's like, I'm a woman.
Am I a woman? It's just awful. Yeah. It's funny though.
And then
really funny.
Kelly comes back from her meeting.
Oh God. Yeah.
Never wanted.
No, because Kevin's talking to Angela, I guess, saying like, "Do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to get high?" And she's like, "No, I think you do, Mum."
Yeah. It's just chaos. It really is.
It's just But
it is when Kelly comes back in,
and he starts just doing an Indian accent, an impression, and she slaps him, rightfully so.
Yeah. Never wanted someone to be slapped so much or to deserve a slap at that point.
And he's like, she gets it.
But he's really hurt by that.
Yeah.
He's like,
but then he's like, she gets it. That's what it's. They're all kind of. It's just. I love the shot of them all looking out of that room. Yeah. Like, it's like. It's funny how I'm seeing new people as well that I don't think I've seen in the background of the first one, or like there was another guy there who these faces are familiar to me. I know they're in the office. I just don't know who they are. Or so. But yeah, there we go. I think we get another talk from him. Like, this is when Pam falls asleep on his shoulder. Yeah. And he says, I really should have got some food. It's best spaghetti. Yeah. And it was like Kevin's a hidden bite. Still got Italian. You can take that off now, Kevin. It's like fine.
But then we find out it's after 5, so...
Fucking I'll go. And Jim looks a bit sad.
He does.
Yeah. But this is what I said about Pam. She needs to, like, sort herself out.
She does.
Sort your shit out. Come on now. You're just playing him. It's not right. Yeah. Did anything else happen? I can't even remember.
We did kind of meet Angela last episode.
She spoke to Kevin about. She was like, wasn't she like? Was it
and Jim asked Pam if she was going to Angela's.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, because she asked Kevin, she's like, I think they're going to get rid of me if it happens. And Kevin's like, yeah, it will be. That's pretty much it. Really enjoyed it. I'm really liking this. And for people to say that it gets, like, very good from season 2 onwards is exciting to me, because I liked it.
I forgot flashbacks of one episode. Yeah. Oh God!
We'll get there. It's really given me obviously vibes of Parks and Recreation, and what I learned afterwards. So the first episode had writing credits for Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, but I think they got credited because it's basically a direct copy of one of their episodes. Greg Daniels was the other one, and Greg Daniels is the showrunner, I believe, of this. I think at some point he'd left The Office.
Okay.
And then he created Parks and Recreation, which makes sense because they're basically the same thing. But there's a lot of that in Parks and Rec, like zoom-ins on people's
I love the fact
faces
they can look at the camera though because of the mockumentary.
It breaks that.
Like when Dwight is just like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which I love that in Parks and Rec as well. It's great. So,
and like you spotted the camera as well, which they can kind of get away with.
They can kind of get away with it, yeah. Like we had that in the first season of Always Sunny. You could spot the camera, but that's different because you're like, oh, that's just a mistake. Yeah. Whereas this is kind of a mistake, I think.
Probably,
but they can get away with it. Yeah. So, yeah. But there we go. We'll stop talking. That was episode 2. We only have 4 episodes left of season 1. Not a long one. So I don't. I dread to think where they're going to go. But there we go. They go places. But yeah, we'll be back in a week's time. Obviously, we're well aware that if we're doing this weekly, it's gonna take like nearly 4 years because there's 200 episodes. And in a way, I don't mind that. I can understand people who like binging will not like it. Yeah. But with the channel and with us wanting to do multiple shows, it's kind of a thing we have to deal with, and it'll just happen. I mean, if we can record more and get more out, we'll do it. But for now, that's just how it's gonna be. We're in for a journey. So,
when we finish some other shows, it might free up some slots.
Exactly, it may get some more slots. It may be the case because when Always Sunny finishes, what we're going to probably do is have a vote for the new show to replace that. And then that new show could take up 1 slot, and then this could take up the second Always Sunny slot, maybe. That could work. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's some plans for next year as well. We're going to change things up. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Next on the channel is Always Sunny. So, episode I really like. So, look forward to that. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.